It's your boy Red TV, and I'm back. And today I'm on the setup. I'm just trolling podcast on the go, and I'm here with
Aljamain Sterling, baby.
Hey, the one and only Funk Master, bro. What's up, man? Appreciate you joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
Man, I got a question for you, man. Honestly, tell the people where you from?
From Uniondale, New York, Long Island.
Oh, so you ain't really from
the city now.
Okay. How was it up there?
We used to make fun of those guys when we were in college.
Why?
We just always had like a back and forth. I'm from the city. We cooler than you. I'm like, nah, y'all don't even have backyards. So, I can jump from your building to the next building. Like, what you talking about?
Oh, that's facts.
So yeah, we used to snap on each other a lot. But yeah, I'm from the suburbs.
Okay. And what got you into fighting?
Jon Jones, I met him my freshman year in college.
Okay.
I never really had any ambitions to fight. I would watch like UFC on TV from time to time, and I didn't even know when it would come on. It would just skip through the channels and it was on, and I didn't understand how to use a channel guide. So it's a little embarrassing. I know.
That's tough.
At my age, in high school, middle school, like I didn't know how to use a channel guide. So whenever I would skip through the channels and it was on, man, I thought it was the most fascinating thing. So when I met Jon, and then he eventually got into fighting, and I saw him posting his pictures. I hit him up on MySpace and told him I want to come out and train, because they used to compare us a lot when we were in college together. Mm-hmm. So I was like, yo, he out here. Just
what college you went to?
SUNY Morrisville, my freshman year, and then I transferred over to SUNY Cortland.
Okay.
So when I transferred is when I saw his stuff that he was doing. I was like, oh, that's what this motherfucker been. He's been out here just working.
Yeah.
So I was wrestling at the time, and then life works out in crazy ways. He's training at a barnyard 5 minutes from my college in SUNY Cortland.
Shit. Okay.
So when he gave me the address, I was like, yo, this is actually like almost like destiny. It's like, what are the odds of that? Like you've left college, you dropped out, I transferred, I don't know what you're doing.
Facts.
I see pictures, and then you're training literally down the road from where I transferred schools to.
No, that's fire, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Jon Jones is my favorite fighter in the whole entire world. Before my brother got into the UFC, it's like Jon Jones is like everything to me. And I had never seen a fight. Jamal Hill. He's light heavy. He's a light heavy. So until he got into the UFC, it was literally all Jon Jones. And I fuck with Conor McGregor because of his personality. This persona he put on, I was like, he's badass. I'm a troll. I know he's trolling. So when I see Conor, I'm like, bro, I fuck with that. And I ain't see a lot of UFC fighters do it and back it up. To back that shit up,
it takes a lot.
It takes a lot of cojones, bro.
It takes a lot.
You don't do much talking. You go crazy yourself. You don't do much talking to be a champion the way you was and declarated the way you were. Like, I truly respect you because you a grinder, bro. You're a grinder. Your pedigree is crazy. Your accomplishments is crazy. What did you want to be like growing up? I know, was it always fight?
No. I wasn't fighting until I got to college. But you know what's crazy? I used to talk a lot of shit, more shit in the beginning of my career, in the beginning of my UFC career.
Okay.
But people who mostly found out about me, they kind of got introduced to me like the first Yan fight, because that was a title fight. That's when you get the most exposure.
Okay.
You're fighting for a world title, you're a challenger, get a lot of media questions, they're putting you out on the screen, and the highlight reels, like promoting the fight and everything, so you get the UFC machine behind you.
Yes.
So now people are getting introduced to me, and then they see that first fight, and it's just like, damn. But that's when like before that, bro, I used to talk shit all the time.
Okay. I ain't seen that
crazy,
part.
Like,
yes.
It wasn't like disrespectful shit talk. It was like, I just talk shit.
Confident.
You just make jokes on my opponents.
That's what I love. No, that's what I love. So when you was growing up, what was your first job?
Man, I worked in the stock room. I worked in a lumber mill.
Oh, shit.
When I was on my grind up. When I graduated college, I went back home, found a gym. I like interviewed all the coaches and found the gym that made the most sense. And luckily, it was the closest. I was broke at the time, so it just made the most sense to go there. But I would have made the sacrifice anyway. I had to. I got my teaching degree, so I was coaching and teaching at the same time back in my old high school, Uniondale. And from there, I ended up going to Baldwin High School, coaching over there, before I eventually just stopped, because it's just very time consuming to give people your time, especially for me.
Facts.
I care a lot about the kids, so when I'm coaching, I'm like, I'm all in.
Yeah.
You know, I'm trying to go to the early morning workouts, trying to pick these kids up wherever I can.
You want some champions.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I like winning, bro.
Yeah, so you want some champions.
And I know wrestling changed my life. It saved my life. And so when I'm coaching back in Uniondale, like kids that look like me, kids that look like me in bowling, a good mix, Spanish, black, a few white kids over in bowling, but for the most part, kids that look like me, like trying to give them that same opportunity that someone helped pull me up with.
And that's just super dope, knowing like where it's from. It shows like that you really care, even about the sport, like even deep down, because what you said, I fuck with that and I can feel that, because when you got it all in and you want to do it, you're like, well, fuck everything else. If this dude a champion, I won. I'm going to feel so good if I got a champion coming from my class and my shit. You're going to give them all you got. That's super dope, bro. I got another question for you. When you your first rise to where everybody knew that you started your name, it wasn't all good. It was because of the apple. Everybody says fake.
What I poke?
Petr Yan, when you was holding your shit. What happened with that?
Well, first I got kneed in the head illegally. Wasn't an eye
it was a
poke.
knee, huh?
Yeah, it wasn't an eye poke.
Okay, so how?
I think you're thinking of Bilal.
Man, No, y'all don't look alike. Y'all don't look alike. No, so from the knee. Okay, so now it's running my memory back. Your hand was on the ground. Was that cap?
My hand was on the ground. Actually, my hand wasn't on the ground. My knee was on the ground.
Yeah, your knee. Okay.
My knee was on the ground. Yeah, you almost fucked me up for a second. I was like, wait, my hand was on the ground. Like, nah, I was holding his hands. He had his hands on my head. I was holding his hands on my head, on my head, so I could try to like figure out a way to get up safely. I'm tired as hell at this point. Bad rehydration. I'm tired as hell. I'm getting my ass kicked right now. I'm just thinking of all these things. I'm like, just don't get fucked up even more right now. That's all you gotta do. Don't get fucked up even more. You're gonna save face. At least you didn't quit. Like I can live with that. At least you didn't quit.
Absolutely.
And next thing you know, I hear the ref telling him he's a down opponent. His knee is down. And then a couple seconds later, he blasts me with the knee.
So even after you was catching your breath, when he hit you with the knee, you was like, I'm winning this shit. Like, what was your thought when you got knees?
I swear, bro, I wish that was the thought process that was in my head. I was just like, yo, I only got 5 minutes. I don't know if I'm going to recover from this 5 minutes.
Okay.
And then thinking about how much time I had left on the clock. And the ref came over and asked me how I was feeling. I was like, I don't know, everything's a little dizzy. But let me just lay down. So I go to lay down, and people play this clip like, this you, bro? This you?
Yeah.
But I roll my eyes back, and it looks crazy. It looks like this guy's playing it up.
Yes.
Like, yo, bro, I got 5 minutes. Why I got to play it up? I didn't even know the rules for disqualification. I didn't even know that was a thing. So I thought eventually it would just be a point, maybe two. So, yeah, people were saying it's cap. It's just like, well, what part of it was cap? Because I'm confused.
Yeah, I guess because you took the whole 5 minutes and like.
I didn't even get the whole 5 minutes.
Oh, wow.
So that's why I'm like, being me, stupid, as a fighter, ego. We all think we're the best guy. Like, you're gonna still try to fight through that. I'm still gonna try to fight through that.
Do Petr Yan hit hard?
I mean, that knee wasn't nice.
Okay, because I mean, y'all look really big, especially when I see y'all fight Pauls. Y'all look really big stepping into the ring. So when I see y'all in person, it's like I'm way bigger than you. So when I see like how y'all hit, it's like if I hit you, I'll probably knock your ass out, but I wouldn't because like different weight classes. Like I'm like 170, you like what, 120?
About right now, probably about 160.
Oh, so we close. You don't even look like that though. You look little as hell.
Yeah.
See, I got.
A lot.
Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. So.
But I'm surprised no one told you that you look little, because when I saw you, I was kind of confused. I was like, you gotta hit the gym a little bit, my man.
What's wrong with me?
What's not wrong?
I mean, I'm in shape.
Shape, round is a shape.
That's tough. I'm not gonna lie. That is super tough. Okay.
Round is a shape.
So,
just saying, in class, I learned this in school.
I know that you're really, 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 really close friends with the Machine. How did y'all meet?
I met him at my gym back in Long Island.
Oh, so Merab was in New York.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's certified New Yorker too.
Okay.
He came over from Georgia. He was at another gym first. Met my coaches at some promotion, and they gave him the invite. I think he was fighting. Our gym was fighting one of his guys, like a bigger guy, monster.
Okay.
Monster guy, David, and gave him the invite to come down. Told him like the gym was right here. Came down, checked it out. And we've been friends ever since. I remember, like, Coach made me spar him one time. Ray made me spar him one time. This motherfucker did not stop. Like, I wasn't as good back then, but I was one of the better guys in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Probably
The best guy in the room.
Probably, from a technical standpoint, probably I would say one of the better guys. I mean, of course, you had the champ Chris Weidman at the time. You have Ally Quinta, surgeon prospect at the time, knocking motherfuckers out.
I remember that.
But you had me as a young hot prospect. I was the young hottest prospect in the gym at the time, probably next to like Bowman and a few other guys who were on the rise at the time. But with that said, he makes me spar with this kid. I don't know from a whole world. He don't speak no English, but I tell you what, like you can't quantify his heart, his fighting spirit. I can't remember how many times I submitted him, but took him down multiple times. But he came at me like it's just a straight berserker. And normally you submit someone, they kind of like humble themselves a little bit.
Yeah.
Nah, he gets back up and he's just going.
No, that's what's up. No, that's what's up. And I see him, he bring that same shit to the octagon. So that's what drew you to be real close with him, because you felt like he can bring the best out of you?
Nah, at the time then, the training was a little bit different. And there got to a point where I kind of saw my whole career kind of unfolding. I was like, well, I could do something about it, or I can leave things as is and just see if this is a good enough formula to get to where I need to be. So with that said, I asked the coaches for the blessing to open up a MMA grappling class where I was coaching, teaching, running things that I want to do, running things that guys had to do for their fights in terms of watching tape and seeing what their opponents are good at, breaking it down. And I felt like that's where we really got close. And it's interesting because I feel like a lot of the older guys didn't really want to take part in the class because it was almost like such a new thing. It's like it's almost like, well, this is not how we do things. We do things like this. This is what's been working, and I'm going to stick to this. But for me, I'm seeing the bigger picture. It's almost like maybe having to take a step back and taking a class with someone who you might see as underneath you or younger than you. So
you got to evolve.
Yeah, so I felt like that class helped elevate a lot of people. We started going on a crazy win streak.
Facts.
And Merab was my main training partner in the class. And we just kept elevating. We both just kept winning. And then sure enough, I'm just like, it's going to get to a point where we might actually have to have a conversation. Like, are we going to fight each other? Because I feel like we're cool. Like, we're real cool. Like, I feel like it'd be uncool if we fought. Like,
facts. No, that's a fact. That's literally 1,000% facts.
Yeah, so that's how we got here.
Okay, so I'll fuck with that. So some of my fans, so we don't know, because I don't fight. You fight. Like, how does it feel, like, after you're done with, like, a 3-round fight? As a woman.
As a what?
No, just like a 3-round fight, like how you finish, like how do you feel like after a fight like that? Like I wouldn't know because I don't fight at all like that. So like how would you feel like you as a woman after a fight like that, how would your body feel?
As a what? As a what?
No, like as a UFC fighter.
Yeah, as a UFC fighter, man.
Yeah, oh man, UFC fighter, man. However you want to call yourself.
I don't know what you identify yourself as.
Man, everybody knows I'm a man.
I know. I feel like everybody knows I'm a man.
Okay, so what?
I kind of do manly things.
Okay, so what would you?
I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but you know.
So after a 3-round fight, how do you feel as a man?
As a man.
Yeah.
That everyone knows me.
Okay, as a man. Okay, he's a man.
Not identifying as, but as actually biological.
Okay, so as a man, what after a 3-round fight, biologically, how your body feel? Like, how does it feel?
It feels good. It feels like I just went through, that would have been crazy to say.
Yeah,
I feel like I just went through, I don't want to say hell and back, but you feel like you just did battle, man.
But how does that, because I was talking to Jorge.
Warrior shit.
Yeah, and he was telling me when you're going to a fight, it's fight day and y'all get into that cage, it's the best feeling in the world. And I say, how is that when y'all literally about to tear each other fucking head off?
I think it's more the excitement of that old warrior type of feel, the Roman Coliseum days, that type of thing. Like for me, that's what that one-on-one aspect. Like there's no other high like it in the world.
Do you get nervous?
I get nervous before, but then once the song hits, I'm making the walk, man. I'm just like, all right, we about to go. Let's figure this out. You got 15 minutes to see is it me? Is it my day? Am I the man for today, or am I the bitch for today? Like that's how I look at it. It's like I always tell myself, you can't let another man your size beat you up. You just can't let that happen.
Facts.
And that has worked out pretty good so far, for the most part. You know, so. And I always brought it back to prison terms. Like, if another man my size can do this, then if I went to jail, like, what
What happened? So yeah,
that's,
you probably.
that's a scary thought.
So you never like ever got your cheese clap?
It sound like you might have got your cheese.
Hell no. No, I'm just asking like, cause I don't know. I wouldn't judge. Like I wouldn't know like what would happen.
No, I'm just saying it sounds like you might have.
Fuck no.
If you're trying to reveal something
No,
to the people,
my people knows that I ain't never got
they
some.
actually don't know.
And he didn't decline it.
But your people don't know.
My people do know.
It sounds like you actually trying to reveal something.
My team definitely knows.
This is a crazy way to reveal to the world.
No. Chat.
That you were okay with a clapping.
No, I asked him and he didn't decline. I said, hey, have you ever got your cheese clap? Look.
I feel like you. I don't know. You getting a little flustered. You look
He's getting a little flustered. He's because he's pissing me, bro. Oh, what? Pause. That's a major pause.
But to answer your question, no, we don't get cheese clap around here.
Never thought about it?
Never.
Okay.
Not a thing.
So I need you to do me a favor.
I don't identify as getting a cheek clap.
But you are the backpack guy.
Yeah. So if there was any worlds of a situation, no homo, a situation like that.
Pause.
Me.
You going for the back?
As the backpack. I wouldn't even, but I just wouldn't do that either because it's just.
But how does it feel though when you wrapping your whole body? Because your body go around a man quick, like legs, arms, like you just dragging them for like 3-4 minutes, like grinding them. Pause. Like I've never seen somebody on somebody's back like you. Let's keep it hot. He can't even help it. He knows it, bro.
Listen, you gotta win by all means.
So describe create a fighter. It's like create the best UFC fighter in your words. From to come down to striking to anything, talking, anything.
All right, let's go creativity of the mind IQ of Jon Jones.
Okay.
Let's go the wrestling of. I don't want to say myself because I'll say Hamzat.
Okay.
The ferocious wrestling pace of Hamzat, the striking maybe of Taporia, the knockout power of Alex Pereira.
Okay.
And who's it? Maybe the crazy kicking game of a guy like Shot a Bullet.
Never heard of him.
He's the one-eyed pirate guy.
I have with the curly hair.
Yeah.
Okay. I have. Okay. And that's actually.
And the cardio of Merab.
You can't forget that.
That's
that is a dope ass fight. He's not losing.
Ain't nobody creating a character better.
Nah, hell nah. And I just actually, he's the third person, and that's the best character that I've seen. I've seen people say with some striking skills and shit, but they have not broke it down that way. This like be the leading fucking short from that. Like that's a dope ass way to create a fighter. So I fuck with that. That's like a 17. I would say I would create a fighter like that too. If I was to create my own fighter, I would say the mentality of a Jon Jones. I would say the striking of it had to be it wouldn't be a Pereira. It wouldn't be Illy either. I would say a Max Holloway. Because Max was doing it, I've seen him do fucking Aldo dirty. Like in his backyard.
He did. It was a little back and forth, but I felt like until Aldo got tired.
There you go, in his backyard. So I like that. I would say the wrestling of a Jon Jones. Jon Jones can wrestle, bro. Like Jon Jones, I think Jon Jones is probably one of the best. Like he'll put you on your ass. You know, because you looked up to him. Jon Jones is a dog as far as the wrestling game.
Nah, he's certified.
The mouth of a Conor McGregor. You got to have a Conor McGregor in you. If Jon Jones talk like Conor, he does it. Because DC told me to spit in his face. And Jon Jones like, I'll literally kill you. He had no comeback for that. I was like, Jon Jones too good, but you can't be good at everything. So, no, the fighter that you did, literally undefeated, I feel like that's basically just, like if I were to start training, that basically described me. So I fuck with that. So I got another question for you, because you've won the belt a lot.
What do you mean describes you? Like what way?
Oh, as a fighter. Like if I was the one to fight in the UFC, I feel like I got the punching power of like Sweet Dreams or Pereira. I feel like if me and you wrestled or something like that, you would, all that grappling shit you doing to them, I'm just too big, pause. So like a lot of shit I get technical. So I need a couple coaches to tune up a couple things. And I feel like I can win a fight in the UFC today.
You sound like one of those guys. The I see red. I see red, bro. I see red when I'm mad.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. And I'm gonna black out.
Let's go crazy.
Yes. So I got a serious question about you because you had a lot of fights, man. So many good fights, so many close fights, so many robberies, bro. So mentally, I want to know what was your most mental, like what was the most physical and mental challenge you had, win or lose, in a fight? You don't gotta say the name of the person, but did you have one? You can describe that.
The biggest one.
Win or lose?
There's my pro date. There's my first pro loss.
Okay.
When I was 12-0, 4-0 in the UFC, and I lost the first fight of my contract, and I lost the next one on my contract.
You lost back to back?
Back to back.
Didn't know that.
Both split decision though. So
You been getting that shit forever.
Yeah. So those two, they definitely stung, especially the first one, because that shit fucked me up mentally.
Okay.
I spiraled a little bit after that.
Okay. Downhill?
Then I had to bring it back together.
So a loss like that shit really a kid, especially when you feel like you that good at.
Bro, I talked so much shit.
See?
And it was to a guy I should have whooped his ass Monday through Sunday.
Yeah.
365.
I feel you.
And it was just one of those things that just,
Did it start inside the ring with that, or just start outside inside the ring, like outside the ring? Like your challenge going into that fight, did you feel like coming into that fight you just got whooped, or you felt like you was confident in that fight that you was gonna whoop dude's ass?
Oh, confident I was gonna whoop his ass.
And it just reversed.
And he didn't whoop my ass. He definitely, it's a split decision.
Okay, just kill your confidence from that.
Yeah, so it was just one of those things like that's a guy I should beat coming out of bed, just like don't even matter. No. That's the guy. That's how good I looked at myself back then.
Okay.
But you're young, you're invincible, and it didn't quite go that way. But maybe the biggest one was probably the first Yan fight going into the next one, because I looked at it as a loss, even though it wasn't a loss. DQ, no contest, whatever you want to call it.
Yes.
But I looked at it as that, and then it's just that time period to the next fight. So just having to deal with all the trash talk from the fans, and all type of people talking shit.
Yeah, they go
media
crazy.
down on me, everybody down on me. Oh, Jan's just too good. He's the boogeyman of the division. I'm like, there's a reason I called this guy out like 3 fights ago.
Facts.
Because I know I am better than this guy. But I do feel he got better from the first to the second fight that we had. And
You dominated that second fight.
Yeah, but I think he made a lot of improvements, because the mistakes I felt like he was making in the first one and previous fights he wasn't making in the second one.
Okay.
So I really had to be sharp. But it was a close fight, first fight back from surgery, so that mental aspect of having to come back from that, and on my way of losing the first fight before the illegal knee. So that whole mental shift and just the mentality going into that, I had to be rock solid.
What about coming up in weight now? Like, how are you feeling like now that you're not at the same weight you was when you was champion?
I feel good. I feel better. I feel like
Are you enjoying the grind?
The cardio is where it was when I was probably in like 2015, 2016.
Okay.
Like when I was younger, because I was an Energizer bunny. I was like literally machine before like what got branded as a machine. Like we were both like one of those guys, like if you're sparring myself or Merab, you're in for a long 15 minutes, because neither one of us is going to get tired. So we weren't the greatest sparring partners for other people.
Yeah.
It was always good to make us spar with each other.
Yeah.
Then you could just see 2 Energizer bunny go at it for 15. So with that said, now that I'm at 45, I feel like I have a fresher slate. I feel like I would turn back the clock a little bit, where I was cutting down to 35, and as I got older, the weight cut just got way too hard, and I could feel it in the fights.
Okay.
Like from going 5 rounds in the room to going 5 rounds in the cage, it just wasn't the same.
And sometimes that shit really, and you know your body. So soon as that shit start changing, you're like, gotta go.
Yeah, something ain't right.
Yeah.
But I was doing it for so long. I feel like I noticed it in 2019 when I fought Pedro Munoz. I was like, yo, I know we set the record for a 15-minute fight for bantamweights for strike count, but I also felt I should have been able to sustain that pace and then some. But I got tired. Okay. In that third round. So I feel like from then I started to realize that this weight cut is really starting to affect me.
So I got another question for you, man, and that's what's crazy about the weight, and you know your body, because you went right up, and you was that very first fight in that weight class, you was picking that motherfucker up like he was smaller than you, dumping his goofy ass around all over the ring, and you was having fun when you was doing it on purpose. A couple of my seeing your head turn, you going back down, buddy. So I need to know, because I've seen you in 5 round fights. How does it feel now, honestly, going into a 3-round fight. Is that not scarier, bro? Like,
Nah, I like it better. It's less time to actually have to deal with the absolute focus. Like, you're in there for 25 minutes, you have to have that most. You have to be on point for 25 minutes compared to being on point for 15. It's an easier task, but you're also playing against the clock with 15 minutes. You can't really give away too many rounds. You can give away one maybe, but you best believe better win the next two.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just one of those things. I enjoy the 3-round fights because I think I could go full on gas pedal for 15 minutes versus at 25 minutes. Well, I have to see how I do now at 45 for a 5-rounder versus how I was doing at 35 for 5 rounds.
okay. And that's 3 rounds on that because I'll see it and you never look tired. So when I see that the 3-rounders in my eyes, I'm like, damn, bro, he can't take a round off. Like, you got to go in that motherfucker almost perfect, like you said. So if somebody finna go against you knowing like, damn, Aljo just came off a bunch of fucking belt wins. He know how to handle this type of fight and that type of fight. Like, it gets them, they got to be sharper. If they're not sharper than you, they get in for, like you said, they in for a long ass night to get their ass whooped.
It's just chess, man.
Literally, and imagine, I'm telling you, it's no way. In a smaller way, I feel like, how much you weigh now? Like, far as fighting, you won what, 50?
I fight at 45.
Okay, see, I couldn't fight that long. See, most of y'all are just too little for
I feel
me.
like you got a little bit that you could make 145, maybe.
What you mean, a little bit of what?
Like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't. I mean, I'm in shape.
Nah, but you got a little.
So a lot of people I know got that, and they also have belts and shit too. So
Not when they fighting though.
true, but I'm not fighting. Y'all little, so it wouldn't be like that. Y'all both little. Like most of the people, like 140, 130, they can't fuck with me. You feel like, honestly, you feel like if me and you got in the strap, we got in the octagon, you can slam me?
I don't think I know I can slam you. Like I know.
You think I'm letting you pick me up off my feet and slamming me?
I feel like you wouldn't have a choice unless you sag yourself onto the floor, and even that might be hard for you to do.
That's cap. That's super cap. Bro, I'm strong as fuck.
Nah, I believe you. I just also know I'm also really strong.
So what's next for you? What are you branding anything? Do you got anything? What you got going? Are you still coaching? What's the next fight? What's up?
We launched a Jamaican rum, premium Jamaican rum, and we got
Your drink?
Yeah, white rum. So it's a little different. I'm not an ambassador like a lot of these other athletes who come out or celebrities that come out and they have their liquors. They're ambassadors, so it's a little different. I actually put the money up. I'm the face of the company. I'm the one pushing it out. I'm doing the administrative stuff. So I'm going into these accounts and talking to people. Yeah, I'm going to eventually hire out a bigger team to do some of those other things. But for the most part, everything from funding and all that, the taste testing, all that, that's all me. So that's why I'm really proud of it. So I'm not just promoting something that I don't stand behind. This is actually a really good product. I would say, not to shit on anybody else, but like at all. But I think in terms of fighters and maybe even some celebrities, I would rate us as having arguably the best product out.
Okay. And I don't drink, but you know I fuck with Aljo, so I love to taste that shit. Y'all got any here in Cali?
We're gonna have the Funk Harbor rum over at Cork and Batter.
Okay.
So right after the weigh-ins, we're gonna go over there. I'm gonna be guest bartending your boy.
Okay.
So from 6 to 8 p.m. on Friday, I'm gonna be over there. So after the weigh-ins, the ceremony weigh-ins, and all that stuff, all the hype, we're gonna go over there. Me, Chris Weidman, and we'll be giving out some samples, and we'll also be selling some product too. So it's gonna be fun. So if you wanna try it, you wanna pull up.
Yeah, we'll. Yeah. What's next for you? What's the next fight, man? I want to pull up to that too.
I'm waiting for the matchmakers to let me know what's up. I asked them for March. I wanted to have a quick turnaround. Yeah, I'm getting older, man. I wanna make my money. I wanna turn the fights around.
I do a traditional hit and test for my podcast. How many hits you feel like I can take from you?
How many hits?
Yeah, to the stomach only, not face and all that other goofy shit. Straight stomach shots. I feel like from you, at least 8 to 10. He little as hell. How many you feel like I can take?
I'll say body shots.
Yeah.
Maybe 2, maybe.
Maybe?
I think after the first one, you might have to contemplate. Am I
That's
really
cap.
allowed to let him
You
do this
140?
again? Right now?
I'm saying like you won
I fight at 140.
Oh, okay, 150.
Not 150.
Yeah. Okay. So I keep getting that shit twisted. So walk around, but I'm only saying fight weight because that's what you go in as. So if
I step on the scale at 145, and then by fighting now I'm 165.
Oh shit. So he's teaching me something else. So he want to go in cheating. He want to be the bigger opponent.
That's what we all do.
See, and he the only one told me that. See, I'm thinking at the weight club when you fighting there, that's why we be going out to eat them dinners with all that meat and them steaks and shit, motherfuckers.
They be going crazy.
Now I'm learning. But I still feel like from you, Aljo, I'm gonna be real.
I say I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, and I'm gonna say maybe you could take 2.
Maybe?
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt.
I feel like with him, I promise y'all, chat. How many of y'all think in the comments? I'll say at least 5, 6.
You just
minimum.
said 8.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Minimum. If you're trying to hit me hard, because you might, I want you to go at 75%.
Then that defeats the whole purpose.
Okay, so you want to go at 100%.
Yeah, now you said how many...
Because you little, you don't want to even hurt yourself. Because if you go hit me with 100%, it might not hurt you.
I feel like I'm trying to protect you right now.
All right, so we're going to go in. We're going to take 90. I want 99%.
Wait, how you feel about that?
I feel like...
you should be protected.
No, because ain't nobody else protect. I've took hits from all type of people. They hurt quite well. Some of them knocked me off my feet. I just feel like by somebody smaller than me, I don't feel like that. You the first one smaller than me to hit me, so it's going to prove to show motherfuckers like other people that's bigger than you actually hit hard as fuck.
So how many do you think you could take from Taporia?
Ilya, I feel like...
We fight the same way.
Okay, for Ilya, I feel like... Because Ilya... I feel like Ilya's just a good boxer. As far as his power, I feel like I could take about the same from y'all. I feel like you and Ilya both. I could take about 5 hits from y'all. Now, Bilal, I probably couldn't take that many hits. Jamal, I couldn't take. Pereira, none. I seen Pereira get somebody 1% leg kick. He broke their shit. So it's some people that I wouldn't want to probably even take a hit from. It's like people like you, people like Merab, people like what's his name? I forgot his name. I want to take like hits from y'all. I feel like y'all like it'll help y'all out. It's like feeling motherfuckers like I can take that shit. When they bigger and then they putting a lot of power behind it, I feel like they trying to hurt me. I don't feel like little people can't hurt me like that.
Nah,
I'm just keep it real. Okay. So we gonna see end of this video, y'all gonna see how many shots. I feel like I can take a lot more shots than he feel like I can take. But we gonna see for myself. This your boy on Red TV. I just did a podcast with my man Aljamain Sterling. I'm talking about a true champion, bro. Can't wait to see him get back in the ring, bro. For real, man. I definitely appreciate this. So let the people know, you don't even know what's next, do you?
Not yet. Hopefully March or April in Miami would be cool.
That'd be dope. I'm in Miami.
Fire.
I will pull the fuck up on my life. So yeah, if you do, everybody will march, bro. Everybody asking for that shit. March or April. But hopefully you get it, bro. I'm wishing you all the luck. I'm wishing you like the best. I really fuck with you, bro. I truly fuck with your heart. I fuck with your skill. And I fuck what type of friend you are, especially to Merab. Like, Merab is known, but I feel like without your presence and you being a champion for as long as you was, they wouldn't give him the respect. They knew from your training shit how good you were that Merab was gonna be a dog. So coming in from that, Merab, I don't feel like he even had to even let people know, like, give me a shot. It had to take like, I'm with the champion every day training, making each other better, bro. And it's like, I ain't fighting him, but I'm gonna beat all these other motherfuckers' ass to show y'all motherfuckers too. And that's probably why he got them fights. Like, because he knew, if I beat these guys, I can show them like that I'm that. And he took them fights and he beat them motherfuckers' ass. So I respect that, bro. I'm a real fan.
I've been whooping ass for a while now.
Yeah, 11 fucking in a row. So tomorrow, Saturday, gonna make it 12 in a row. Let's go to Machine. On my life, I fuck with you. My bad for trolling you the other time. That's the only time you ever met me, is I told you that I smacked Aljamain, and then you got upset and pulled my back of my thing and tried to see who I was. All right, y'all, it's your boy on Red TV, man. Get out my face.
So just be ready when I go. And so I'm gonna just, boom. I'm just gonna, all right? Mm-hmm. So you ready? Boom.
Come on.
All right.
I keep, bro, what the?